just said something. Is it recording? Can you see me yet? Oh, Lisa said hello. Hi, Lisa. Let me just see if I can bring myself. Oh, I wonder if this will just give me everybody's comments on it. Hello, everybody. Hey, Valerie. Well, I will see if I can just read the comments on here instead of on here. Anyway, welcome everybody. Can y'all hear me okay? I've got the fan on, and so I don't know if that's making any kind of difference. If you can hear me, just give me a good thumbs up or something. I'm doing okay, Valerie. How are you? I have been pretty tired lately. Probably getting too emotionally wrapped up in too much stuff that's going on. All right. So tonight we're going to make a Ladybug swag. There I am, and there are you. Hey, from Pennsylvania. Vida or Vida? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to keep these kind of right here. So we are going to make a Ladybug swag, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. Could be a little louder. I think I'm going to turn the fan off because the fan is just going to... Okay. All right, so I'm going to pan down so you can see what I'm doing. I've had to kind of do some makeshift carpentry work before we get started tonight. So I'm going to pan down so you guys can see, and I did put my camera up on some things to make it a little taller, so hopefully we can see the whole picture. Sorry for getting in your way. But I'm so close. All right, I'm just going to manipulate this a little bit. There we go. All right, we're just going to come up a tad. Okay. Okay. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So nice of you to pop in. So nice of you to pop in. Let's see, have I done the scarecrow you sent me yet? I don't think I've done the scarecrow you sent me yet. But tonight, we are doing a ladybug. And isn't this ladybug so cute? It's not a ladybug, but it's a ladybug lady, I guess. Or whatever. But anyway, so my idea was to take this, and instead of it doing a swag going this direction, I wanted this swag bit to be going in this direction. Now I'm thinking with like 3 bows, and then putting the hat up here. Can you see all that? So, in order to do that, I had to come up with something that would hold the hat because the hat is soft. So, I grabbed, or had my husband grab, just a paint stirrer stick. And what I did was, let's see, I drilled some holes in the back of it here, put them through, twisted, and put some hot glue on there. So now I have a hook to hang it on, okay? And then what's going to happen is I have taken some wire and poked through the soft bit, and where I put the wire in, I put glue so that it wouldn't rip the fabric. And I'm going to be adhering this onto here, okay? And so I had to attach this to my swag. So I placed this in the middle and drew some lines, and then I put some holes in, here I'll show you, and put wire through it. So I've got these bits of wire that are sticking up, and we're going to wrap them around the swag, and then we'll seal it with some hot glue so that the whole contraption stays together. It's still lightweight. The only thing is we got to make sure that this is really in the middle, because we don't want it to be lopsided. So, and then I'm just going to twist all these on. Twist, twist. And I have to do this pretty much before I get the mesh on, I'm thinking in my mind, because it would be kind of a pain to do once it's all on. Oh, thanks. I am using my Mevo. So we'll see how it goes. And thanks. I try to be creative. I don't know. It doesn't always work, and I'm not entirely sure how she's going to look because I can't see the end result in my mind because I've been so preoccupied lately. So all I'm doing is really twisting those on there so it's nice and strong. And then I'm just going to lay the wires back down on it, kind of straighten them out. And then I'm just going to take a little hot glue on my, I use toothpicks to spread my hot glue. But I'm just going to seal up where they're twisted together so that I don't have to worry about it coming apart. Is everybody, can you hear me better since I turned off the fan? I'm trying to speak louder too. The Mevo is not known for having really good sound on it, so we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, so that's all sealed up. Okay, so the only other thing that I did was I added a tie here at the end and then one over here, because I didn't like how it just ended the way that it did, but we'll see. I may not use them. We'll see how it looks as we go along with the mesh. Okay, and the mesh that I've decided to use is, you know, of course, a fabric mesh, because that's my favorite. So this is a fabric mesh that I got at Craft Outlet, and it's just, I like the way it feels, I like the way it lays, and it's always really vibrant colors. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to gather the ends together, and I kind of have a straggly mess there, and that's going to really irritate me. So I am going to cut that off in my trash can over here, just to make the ends a little nicer. And I really think that I'm going to start here. So I'm just going to lay this between a tie, push down against the frame, and pull the ties really tightly. Since this is the beginning of what I'm doing, I always double it with a zip tie. Myrtle Beach. Wow. Everybody, Ted White on here is my mediator. He's my husband, but I'm not sure why he's not showing up as me. He's showing up as Ted White. So I'm not sure how we did that, but if you have any questions and I'm missing them, Bug Ted White. Wow, I have closed captions on my computer. I'm not quite sure why. Okay, so I'm going to go after kind of like a smiley kind of effect, I guess. So the ones on the end here, I'm not going to make as long as the rest. So I'm going to do probably an 8 to 10 inch poof on the corner here instead of a 10 to 12 inch poof, because I want that just a little bit shorter. So I'm trying to think ahead of what I want, and we'll see if it turns out. Okay, so now we're going to go to our regular size poof, which is 10 to 12 inches, probably closer to like 11 or 12 inches. Again, we just, I measure on my arm, for those of you who don't know. You can measure on use any kind of device, but I just have an area on my arm that is like my go-to area. So that's what I do. But they're all about 10 to 12 inch poofs. And you can always look at your plane from this level to make sure that all the poofs are kind of staying the same. Now can you see a little bit better? It's kind of a bummer that the camera has to be so far away. A little bit more? You want me to zoom in some more? Okay. Just remind me to zoom back out as we get bigger, okay? Because I want you guys to be able to see everything. So, Fluffy. I don't know about y'all today, but it got pretty hot here in Colorado. I stayed in house all day in the air conditioning like a wimpola, except for feeding the chickens and whatnot. I didn't even collect eggs yet today. Darn it, I forgot. Awesome, Tracy. Thank you. Okay. So, I might skip this one and just go up. Yeah, I am going to skip this one. I'm not even going to use this one that I added. I'll take it off here in a little bit. I'm just going to jump up here to this one. And I'm not going to make that one quite as big as the other ones, because I want kind of a, like I said, kind of like that smiley kind of effect. I don't know. You know, actually, Valerie, I'm not sure why. Literally, the Mevo is 3 feet, maybe 36 inches from the table. So it's not like it's very far away. I could reach out and almost touch it. So I'm not sure. It was just, I do know it was a problem with the Mevo when I got it, but I thought, well, I'm not going to have it very far away, so the sound shouldn't be a problem. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we're just continually making our little poofs, our 10 to 12 inch poofs, and pushing them up against the frame really tightly, and then pulling the twists tight. And you really only need to twist it 1 or 2 times this time around, because we're going to be adding other things in. Yeah, I just don't know what the thing is with the Mevo. And I'm still not able to. I paid to be able to go on multi-platforms at a time, so I should be able to do my YouTube channel and Facebook at the same time. But it's not letting me, and I don't know how to figure it out. I'm going to have to get like my granddaughter or somebody to come over and help me. My granddaughter's 13, soon to be 13. So... okay. Hi Tess, welcome. So I'm going to go right back to where I started. No, I'm going to finish in this one here. No, I'm going to go back to where I started. So at the end here, I'm back where I started on this one that I put in myself, giving it a good twist. And then I am going to go down the middle. I think it just adds just a little more puffiness, which we all like nice fluffy puffiness. So I'm just going to open this up. And I just started doing rails. This is what, my second or third rail. So, you know, I'm kind of learning the rail system and all the different things you can do with it. So I'm just going to use, nope, I'm going to use a zip tie. So I'm just going to take my zip tie here. I'm going to go under the bar and around the mesh and then zip tie it shut and pull it real tight, clip off the end, and then fluff that out a bit. Branson, Missouri. Hey Tracy, welcome. Branson, Missouri. I bet you guys, were you guys hot today? I bet you guys were really hot today. Branson, that's Lake of the Ozarks area, isn't it? That's got to be pretty. I have a childhood friend who lives down in that area, I think. You always send pictures of the lake and stuff. It's always really pretty. Okay. Fluffing zip tie. Fluffing zip tie. That's what we're doing. Hey, Ann from Pennsylvania, welcome. We are making a Ladybug Lady swag tonight on a rail. Now the rail I ordered from Craft Outlet, and it's just a rectangular ladder looking thing that's got ties on it. And all I've done is I'm doing 10 to 12 inch poofs all the way around, and I'm actually going down the middle as well. You might see the funky looking paint stirrer on there. I've put that on there to hold the hat that I have. It's made of fabric, so it doesn't have like a spine or something in it. So I had to kind of make one. All right, last poof here. Oh, hello from Virginia. Hi, Carla. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and Kelly from California. Is it hot out there in California today? I don't know. If it's hot here, I always think it's really hot out in California. It might not be. Okay, so we've done poofs down the middle and on the outer sides of the rail. And so I'm going to cut off my end here because I'm all done with my mesh. Oh, okay. Just gonna set that aside. And then you just tuck in that tail that's sticking out and fluff all your stuff. Now when you fluff these, they kind of go in and out of each other, kind of filling up that space rather nicely. See how it kind of goes in and out? So it's nice and full. Okay. How are we doing so far, folks? We doing okay? All right. So this is still what the back looks like. We've got our spine here that we're going to be attaching our hat and things onto. I did have this that I didn't use, so I'm just going to clip that off. Never throw away pipe cleaners. Okay, and then we did add, for those of you who are just joining, let me see. We did add a little hook at the end of this paint stirrer so we can hang it on the wall. Okay, so we've got that bit done. So I have some rolls that I want to add in. And I made them real simple. Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it? Hey, Kara, thanks for stopping in. Panama City, Florida. Tess, thanks for stopping in. So I'm just going to add a few of these kind of here and there. We're going to have like 3 big bows, so we don't need a lot of extra. So we're just going to add a few of these. And I actually made these. If you've never made these before, awareness ribbon style, I guess is what it's called. All I did was I had 21-inch mesh, and I rolled it out into about 11 or 10 or 11 inches long, and I rolled it up like a burrito, and then I just kind of folded it in half and tied it with a pipe cleaner, and it just kind of makes this kind of a look. And I just had left over this, and I really liked how it kind of goes with the Ladybug lady. So, and I only have about 6 of these, so I'm going to put these in first so I can kind of place them where I want them. Hi Lisa, where are you from? Thanks for stopping in. We hope you feel welcome here. So, and actually I'm going to put it more on the end. Maybe even on the zip, on the tie. Yep. I think I'm going to do that because I want it to stick out a little bit. All right. See how it hangs down a little bit more than that? I want that look. Mississippi. Hey, it's great down there. We lived down there for 8 months one time in an RV with all of our 4 girls while my husband was going to tech school. But it was beautiful. We were in Biloxi. It was quite a long time ago, but it was a beautiful area. All right, there's 2. I'm going to do a couple here on top. All right. Oh, hey, Mom. Everybody, Pam Smith is my mama. She just joined us. Thanks for joining, Mom. We're making a Ladybug swag tonight. And I had to kind of make a spine out of a paint stirrer. It's really hard to stirrer. It's kind of hard to say that. All right, I have 2 more of these. I think I'm going to put them right on the ends. I really don't need them in the middle, so I'll just add them to the ties on the end. All right. Okay. Sweet. Got that bit done. And you know when you're preparing things, you make a lot of stuff ahead of time just in case you want to use it. So I'm not taking y'all's time while I'm doing that. So I don't even know that I'm going to use these. No, I don't know if I am. Let's wait until we get our bows on and see what it looks like after we get our bows on. Okay, so I do want to put my, do I want to do this now? Yeah, I think I do. So here's the hat. And for those of you just joining us, I put wire through here. I think it's 22 gauge wire. And then I hot glued where the wire went in so that when I pull it and twist it, it won't rip the fabric. And oh, for those of you who'd like to know, so I got this Ladybug kit. Came with some lollipop and a ball. So it came with all of this, and I got it from CC Creations on Etsy. And I've ordered about, I think, 6 of these kinds of things from her, and they've all been great quality. So I highly recommend her Etsy shop. Okay, so I'm going to attach this to our yardstick here. Figure out where I want it. About like that, wouldn't you say? So then all I'm going to do is turn this over and twist this in the back. And this last one. So, and I will go back through and I will hot glue these and then cut the excess off later. While I have it upside down, I am going to go ahead and add the legs. Now the legs already came with this stitched loop in there, and all I did was add a Chanel stem, or a pipe cleaner. I cut it in half. And so we are going to add this. We want everything right in the middle. Oh, and make sure her feet are going out that way. So I am going to, let's see, how are we going to do that? We can't have that in front. We got to have this in front. Okay. So I may have to make those pipe cleaners a little longer. So we want to get her bum around that. And then we don't want to pull it all the way up there. So I am going to try to make it level, or the same tension on this side as that side. So we'll see how we do here. Fort Lauderdale. How do you say your name? Yay? That's beautiful. I probably butchered it. I'm so sorry. Did I say it any remotely? Okay, we would just want to make sure this is even. So I'm going to pull on this a little. Okay. All right. Doesn't look even, does it? Yay. Wow, that's beautiful. Hi, Mary. Welcome from Fort Lauderdale. We have people all over tonight. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, she's big. She's big, people. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out so you can see what we've done so far. So this is what she's looking like. Can you see? Boy, let me try turning her this way. See, there we go. Now you can see. All right, cool. It's going well so far, I think, and I think that yardstick is really going to do us some good. It's going to kind of keep the bum where we want it, keep the hat where we want it. All right, so I'm going to set her aside. I have started a bow, and I just want to make sure the sizing is right, so give me just a second. All right, so I wanted one big bow in the middle, and then we're going to do 2 big bows on the side. So I'm going to set her aside here. She's big. Boy, is she big. All All right, so I started a bow. Let me just kind of zoom back in here. So I started a bow. I haven't closed it yet because I wasn't sure that I had everything in there that I wanted. But I think I probably have plenty in there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kinds of different kinds of ribbon. So, and this is an easy bow maker, and I will show you on the other 2 bows how to make a bow on the easy bow maker. So, this is the hard part. So hard. Thanks, Tracy. So you gotta separate your bows down here at the bottom. And what you're going to do is you're going to put wire below it, kind of bring it around and back down like that. Okay? Can you see what I'm doing? And then, oh, do we have someone from Canada, my husband just said? It hasn't come up on my computer yet, but welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So we got the pile together. It's very important to keep the pile straight. You want to smush it as much as you can, getting that wire right in the middle. And you always run the risk of it collapsing on you, and that stinks. So we're just going to smush. And then we're going to take this and we're going to twist the bow and your fingers in the back, and you're going to hold the wire so that it does not twist in the direction of your hand, but twists in the direction of the bow, so it tightens on itself as you turn the bow. Did that make sense? Hey, Shelly. Okay, so we've got that bow done. West Virginia, hey, Nanette. Welcome. Whew, y'all, I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. It's hot under these lights. So I'm just gonna fluff this. This is my fluff box. It just has a hook here in the middle and a nail here on the end. And all I do is I take the inside of my bow, put it on the hook, pull the ends, and wrap them around the nail. And all it does is secure the bow so that you can manipulate and pull the bow this way and that way without it going all over the place. So we're just going to get these ties all kind of separated from the loops. Hi, Jamie from Florida. We have someone from Fort Lauderdale, and where else? We've got a couple Floridians. I've got a brother that lives in Florida. He's always giving me a hard time in the winter. He's out on the beach while we're freezing our tails off up here in Colorado. So all I'm doing is I'm bringing my loops out where I want them. Kind of over-exaggerate where you want them a little bit. Okay. Just pulling, tugging, getting everything where we want it. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time fluffing on this because we all know we could fluff on bows for hours and hours, and then as soon as you get them on your thing, they all go back down because okay, don't mess with it. All right, so first bow done. What do you think? Is it all right? Can you see? There we go. So that's our first bow. Miami, hello, welcome from Miami. Oh, we have all kinds of Floridians in here tonight. Welcome. Was it pretty hot in Florida today? I'm talking about the heat. I am talking about the heat today because I was hot, and I'm hot right now with all these lights. Okay, so bow number 1. So that bow is going to go in the middle, and I am going to put our ladybug lady back on the table for a minute. So I'll zoom back out, and we're going to put her, or put the bow kind of here. I think we'll end up cutting these tails a little bit, but you always make them a little bit longer than you think you're going to want them, because you can always cut them. If you do them short right out the get-go, then you can't make them long. So if I was to just kind of take my bow maker here, so I really only want them 6, so if we make them 7 inches total, it'll poof up to like 6 inches, so that's probably what we want. So we only want like 3.5-inch loops starting off maybe. Okay, got a game plan. All right, let's make a couple of more bows, shall we? The ribbon. Yes, the ribbon, all the ribbon that I have tonight was bought at Craft Outlet. Crapola, with the exception of one. Oh, blast. This one, I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to. This one I just got in the mail yesterday, and I'm trying to remember. I got it off Etsy because Craft Outlet was out of this. I'll try to remember, and I'll put it in my notes later. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it's been raining all week in Florida. Nice. Omaha, Nebraska too. I have family just north of you in the Blair area. Peoria. Who is that again? Hi, Susan from Peoria. Peoria, Canada? Or Peoria, where's Peoria? Hi, Laura Jean. Okay, so these tails I'm going to leave. I'm going to do like 10-inch tails, even though I think I'm going to be cutting them down quite a bit. Okay, so these are going to be smaller. These 2 bows were going to be a lot smaller. We're only doing about 3.5-inch bows starting off. So they're not going to be nearly as layered as the other ones. Actually, I'll just make it 4. We'll make them 4-inch loops. So when you're working with the Easy Bow Maker, sorry, I should back up, for those who, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. So the Easy Bow Maker. So all I did is I want like 10-inch tails, so I added 8 plus 2 is 10. So I put my ribbon in face up, and then you pull your tail down. You twist in the middle, making the non-printed side up. Bring the fabric back around in here, and then you make your loop as long as you want it. This time we're going to do about 4 inches. And then you twist in the middle. You're always going to twist in the middle. And then put this side in at 4 inches as well. So on the bottom I'm going to do 4 loops. So we just repeat the process, and then we twist in the middle. And the more you can try to flatten it out as it comes out between the pegs, the easier it'll be with fluffing your bow later. All right, so there's 4. Oh, you have friends in Blair? Isn't it a small world? It is such a small world. You know, we lived in Japan for several years, and it amazed me. We would have people from, we grew up mostly in Iowa. We'd see all kinds of people from Iowa. Okay, now I need to decide what is going to be my next layer. I think we'll do this one next. Sometimes it's hard to decide what, like which ribbon you want to go in and what order you want to go in. So I'm just making this tail as long as the rest. And I start the tail on the opposite side where you left off. So this tail left off here and it's on top. So we're going to put a tail on the other side starting off. So you start where you, on the opposite side you left off on. So twist, upside down, non-printed side. And the first, you know, I can never use that thing. It annoys the heck out of me. The base one and the next one, I always make pretty similar in size. I might make it a little bit smaller, but I definitely don't make it like a 1/2 inch smaller because it just kind of looks weird to me because they always seem to fluff out a lot shorter. Okay, so I think that we will just do 2 of those. Oh, thank you for sharing. I always forget to ask people if they'll share or like my page, and I need to get better about that. So please, if you like what we're doing, you know, or you have friends who are like thinking that they might want to make things and don't know how to make swags or wreaths or floral arrangements, please share my page and share my lives and stuff, and we can all work on them together. Okay, so I've got 2 layers so far. I am going to go in with the white really stands out, so I think I'm going to do the white next. Thanks, Suzanne. Thank you so much. I will find out where I got that first Ladybug ribbon, and I got like 6 ribbons from her, and I can't remember. I'll look at my receipts and let you know. Okay, so this one, we're going to do 4 loops, and I'm going to make it about a 1/2 inch shorter than the prior loop. So always remember to twist in the middle so that the unprinted side is face up, and then you just come back in the middle, and you want to, on this side, have the equal amount that you shortened on both sides so that it's even. So twist in the middle, and then we just keep the process going, just over and over. Twist, and then bring that loop back in the middle. Okay. I'm going to cut that off. I'm leaving all of them over here because we're going to make another bow just like this one. All right. So, I think I'm only going to do 1 more. And I think I might use, oh, that's satin. That's a bummer. It's okay, I'll use it anyway. I really don't care for satin ribbon, but we'll use it anyway. Peoria is in Illinois. Sorry, I'm ignorant and I didn't know. My husband's such a trooper. He looked it up just so we would know exactly where you were coming from. He's such a sweetheart. Okay. So we'll do this ladybug ribbon, and we're just going to do 3 loops of this one, and we're going to get a little shorter than the white one, about 1/2 inch again. Twisting in the middle, bringing that loop up and over. 1/2 inch shorter on this side too. Twist. Oops, come on. All right. And one more, and I think we'll be done adding on these smaller bows. Or maybe I should just quit there. Nope, I'm gonna do one more. It never hurts to add more ribbon, right? You don't like eating ribbon? Shelly, do you eat ribbon? I found out I don't like eating ribbon either. Eating. Typo probably. It was one of those type correct things, wasn't it? I don't like. Do you maybe not like satin ribbon either? Maybe that's what you meant. Okay, so we have 3 of those. So I am going to do 2 of these last ones here. And we're just going down another 1/2 inch. And twisting in the middle, bringing it out about 1/2 inch on that side, and then bringing it down for our tail. Okay. And then we're going to have to repeat the process. I have to do 1 more of these. So this one, taking this one off isn't going to be that big of a pain. Well, hopefully it won't be. So you just separate the tails, okay? You lift it up off of the Easy Bow Maker a little bit so you can get some wire under there. And I just go on the right side of the wood, and I kind of bring the wire up and around to help me hold it. And I always have to stand up. You just squish them together and pull them off, being careful not to let them slide. And you just squeeze and turn your bow, and you're doing like a corkscrew driver into the bow. So you're twisting the bow, but you're not letting that wire come out this way. You're making it go into the ribbon to make it good and tight. All right, there's one. So we want to do 1 more. Okay, I'll see if I can do this next one just a little quicker. I know, using the voice text stuff always gets me in all kinds of trouble. It is usually not what I meant. So again, I'm measuring at 10 inches, a 10-inch tail, twisting and bringing this through 4 inches. Next, twist in the middle, bring it around, and put it back through. And if you put it back through so that it's folded over, then your tail, your loop, stays straight. You know, if you try to put it in kind of like this, see how the tail, the loop kind of goes off to the side? But if you have it even, then it will go straighter. So if you're having problems like that with your bows, that's probably why. Thanks, Valerie. Oh, Susan, you're so awesome. Thank you. I'm just a regular girl trying to teach everybody what I love to do. Because I watch people to learn things, to do things too, and it helps when they share what they know with everybody else so everybody can make beautiful things too. And then some people don't want to make them, they want to buy them, and that's good too. All right, 4 on the bottom. Which one did we do next? Okay, we did this one next. It's okay. Everybody says or spells my name wrong most of the time. It's Christelle, and most people say Crystal, but it is Christelle. Except for my mom. My mom and my sister call me Crystal. And that does not mean that's the way it's supposed to be said. So, but it is Christelle. All right, so I think we did 2 of these. 2. Yeah, we share our talents with everybody because it's no big secret, right? We all want to learn and perfect our crafts, and yeah, we're just one big community. All right, white is next. And we did, it looks like 4 of the white. Remember, we're putting our tail the opposite one that we ended up in. That we ended at. Okay, push that in, twist. Bring the loopy up. And all my wreath making friends, if you don't find something in my shop or watching my lives that you like, you might find something in one of theirs, because everybody has got such great talent and great ideas. We might even get the same, you know, characters or signs or whatever, and everybody has an original creation that is beautiful. And there's such a difference in everybody's personality and stuff. It just makes it awesome. Again, if you want to know where the Ladybug legs and hat and stuff came from, it was CC, then it's capital letters, CC Creations on Etsy. Okay, how many of these did we do? 3. 3 of these. Okay. 1. 2. How do we entertain ourselves while we make bows? Hello, Janet. Welcome. Jeanette. I'm bad with names. Which is why I can't get mad at people when they mess up my name, because I mess up everybody else's name too. So, I'm very empathetic when it comes to that. Alright, one more is the red. Oh, we didn't even use this one again. I wanted to. Darn it. Okay, and then this one we're just doing 2. Alright. Loops. So if you're just tuning in, we are making a kind of like a Ladybug swag tonight. I got a character bottom and hat off of Etsy, and I am making it into a swag that isn't going in the typical direction. It's going kind of horizontally instead of vertically, which makes it a little interesting, and it made it a little bit challenging on trying to get all the engineering right. Okay, we're going to take this bad boy off of here. separate your tails, lift it off the bow maker a little bit, put your wire through, bring it up and over, and it just kind of helps hold it a little bit for you. You will have to move it over a little bit when you pull it off, and I'm just smushing the ribbons a little bit. Lift them off, move that wire to the middle, pull it tight, don't let your stack fall, and twist the bow and drive that wire in like a corkscrew into the back of the bow. And I got some fabric in there, hold on. Ugh, okay. All right. Okay, we've got our 2 bows done. This one collapsed a little bit. Dang-gummit. All right, so we'll have some fixing to do on this one a little bit. It's all right, it can be fixed. Nothing we do is completely permanent until we put hot glue on it, right? All right, I'm gonna get my fluff box out. And this fluff box is just a square piece of wood, and it's got a hook in the middle and a nail on the end. And you just put the bow, the wire that you had on the bow, in the hook and wrap it around the nail. And it just holds it so you can fluff it out and stuff. Smoosh. Hey, did I say puffs right today? I don't know. Did I say puffs? Ladybug gnome swag in that direction. Oh, you did? Did you post it anywhere? Robin. Oh, you're going to leave the arts and crafts. That's okay. That's okay. I depend on people doing that too. But it's nice when people appreciate. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome. Loved how your cow turned out. Loved that. So pretty. And I just love that cow. That cow's so awesome. So we're just pulling these ribbons to put them where we want them. And this one did slide a little bit as I was closing it up. So we'll have to go down and to the root of where they're all connected and straighten them out a little bit. I got the fluff box. Oh my gosh, I forget every time. Pro Bow the Hand, I think. I didn't get it off Etsy. I got it off the internet. And I think it was $15, but it was $15 to ship as well. So it ended up being like 30 bucks. But it was totally worth it because prior to that, how's that? Prior to that, and we'll fluff it once we get it on the Ladybug. Prior to that, I was attaching it to a chair or anything I could find, and it was so hard. Pro Bow the Hand, yeah. Awesome. Hi, Antoinette. Hello, welcome. All right, one bow. Okay, we'll fluff up this other bow that we made. Again, we're just taking the wires, we're putting the hook into the back, or onto there like that, and then we're taking the wires and wrapping them around. And then we're just going to fluff it a little bit, and then it'll have to be fluffed more so once we get to the ending point on our... So don't think that, you know, after you fluff your bow, you only fluff it once. You do end up fluffing a bow 4, 5, 6 times by the time you're done, and it's completely normal. craft, Jean. Nice. Sorry, y'all. I am sweating so much. I feel like if the camera was on me, it would be so bad because I'm like dripping with sweat. Hello, TK. How are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. All right. So, and we will finish fluffing later, but we're just getting the basic shape pulled out. All right, ladies, and gentlemen, I don't want to offend anybody. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out. All right, I'm going to grab the lady. I say lady. Okay, here we go. I'm actually going to get this ribbon out of the way. Oh my goodness. I'm so hot. All right. So, can you see Oliver? Yes, all of her. Sounded like I said Oliver. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wire that we got here from the bow, and I'm going to see if there's a place right in the middle. And there is, actually. It's that board that I put in the middle. So I'm actually going to wrap this wire around that board and raise it up a little bit. And you want to pull firmly, but not too firmly. You don't want it like to sink in too much, just a hair. So, and all I'm doing is twisting around that board in the back. I might have pulled that in a little bit too much, but we'll see. Okay, and all these have to be brought in and kind of fluffed a little bit. Nice. Okay. And then we'll take bow number 2. And let's see, I'll have to do the one on this side. I want them to be up higher than these because I want that kind of smiley effect, I guess. So I'm going to go down to the wire, to the frame, and I'm just going to put one of my ends on one side of the wired frame, one on the other. Put it exactly where I want it, and then give it just a little tension, and then twist it like 4 or 5 times. Where did she come from? He's holding a phone for me. Yes, he is, Shelly. My husband is trying to... I'm not getting the comments very fast, and I think sometimes I don't even get some of the comments. And so he's trying to make sure that I see everybody and stuff. So my husband's awesome, y'all. He's a sweetheart. Okay, so we've got, and we are going to want all these ribbons to kind of go down like that. All right, so let me turn. She's huge, you guys. She's huge. I knew she was going to be big. I didn't exactly know she was going to be quite this big, but we'll see. Oh, yes, she will. Okay, I usually give the first week to my locals. So I'll put it on my Facebook page for local people first usually. I know that probably really does not sound fair. when I say it out loud, it doesn't sound fair. But shipping is just so expensive that I don't know. I've just always done that. But it will probably end up in my Etsy shop. I want to pull this out just a little bit. And she's kind of one of a kind because CC's Creations, I bought the last one. And it kind of sounds like she kind of makes what she makes and puts it out, and then when it's gone, it's gone. I haven't asked her personally if she would make more, but she may. She's a very talented lady. She does really good work. Okay. So, can you see? Yeah, Cheryl. She came from all capital letters. It's a CC Creations on Etsy. And if you, I have her favorited. If you check out my favorites on Etsy, if you can do that. I don't know if that's a thing. Can you do that? But I'll go back through and try to get her link, and then I'll try to copy and paste it in mine. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, so I do have some of these. I was thinking maybe we could do something fun, and okay, let's make it a little shorter, shall we? It's really hard to see things upside down. It really, really is. Do you like it? Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Antoinette. Jeanette. Thank you. Thanks, Jamie. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure how she was going to turn out. So, and you know, I'll tweak it a little bit, and then I'll put out a picture, and I will try to do it tomorrow. I know sometimes I don't. Actually, I don't know if I like that. It kind of looks like bug lights or something. You know, she might not need anything else, you guys. She might not need anything else at all. I am going to cut these. I'm not sure I'm digging that. I don't know. We'll see. We are going to cut these tails down a bit here because I don't want too much of her covered up. You know what I mean? I mean, she was expensive. We want to see her. So we may cut them about, I don't know, to here. So let me see. Where's the bottom? Polka dots were on the bottom. And to cut a dovetail, just fold your ribbon in half, and then you're just going to cut it at an angle, and that's how you get your dovetail. The more of an angle that you cut, the steeper the dovetail will be. So I think we'll make it about like that, and then we'll shorten these up too. Don't trim her too much. No, I won't trim her too much. Because we do want some kind of loopies on her. So I think we'll do about like that. And then these guys, we're probably going to keep them close to their length. But let me see. Let me put her on the wall just so we all can get a good look at her. I got to move this one. I don't know if y'all saw. Let me pan up. Oh, sorry, you're going to be close to my face. I'm so sorry. All right, let me see. So I made this one today. This is a swag also, or it's on a rail form. So it's about 35 inches long by about 20 inches wide, and it's a lemonade one. And I made this one today. So it was kind of fun. But let me set this over here. And we will put Ladybug Lady up on the wall. See if my hook is going to work. And see if that... Woohoo! Yeah! Yep, and the ribbons will be about that long. And we'll fluff out her hat. Guys, I think the only thing that I'm going to do is add some ladybugs. I don't think I need all that other big stuff on there. I have my box O bugs here. And I have these little ladybugs that are so darn cute. Aren't these cute? I got these off Craft Outlet last year sometime. But I think that I'm just going to put a few of these bugs on. And I don't think I'm going to put all that big stuff on there that I was thinking I was going to, because I kind of think the ribbons are just speaking for themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it was a rail. It was a rail form. So I think I'll just add some ladybugs in there. Then I think she's going to be done. So I will finish trimming up the bottom, and does she kind of look like a smile? I was kind of going for happy, so I might bring these in just a little bit more. But yeah, I just love how she turned out. I love her feet, everything. All right, let me see if I can see. Can you see her? See if I can. Boy, it doesn't let you zoom in and change the thing of the square. Oh well. But anyway, there she is. I was nervous because I wasn't sure how she was going to turn out, but I think she's cute. I'm so glad you love her, Tracy. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. And I want to thank all my Loftettes for showing up and supporting me. Thanks, you guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. And, yes. You want me to show you the back? I'll show you the back again so you can see the back, how I put it together. So it was on a rail form. And I'll just show you the back. So, let's see. Can you see? Okay. Let me see. So the rail form is going horizontally here, and I attached a yardstick to the back of her and attached the hat and everything to the yardstick, and I put a hook on the yardstick so that it would all align and hang properly, because the hat is soft, you know. So anyway, that's how I got it to hang and stay together. And she's actually not going to one side or the other. Yay! I'm an engineer. All us crafters are engineers too, right? So but thanks y'all for coming out and supporting me tonight. I love you guys too, Valerie. Thank you. Loftettes, you guys are so awesome. You guys really are. I've had a rough week, and anyway, I wasn't going to come on tonight, but I'm so glad I did, and I feel rejuvenated with my sisterhood and everything. So thank you so, so much. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there and be kind to one another. And I will see you Wednesday. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do Wednesday. I did get a purple scarecrow. Can you hand me that purple scarecrow right there, Bobby? That bag right there. Also from CC's Creations on Etsy. I'm thinking that I might do this scarecrow. It's purple, but everybody knows how hard it is to find purple ribbon. And I do have some, but not a lot. So here is the hat and the legs. Aren't they cute? So I may do this because I'm starting with fall now. So we'll see how this turns out, maybe. So that's what we'll be doing Wednesday, I think. So Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I hope to see you all there again. And I will get her up probably in my Etsy next week. Thank you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.